Hey guys, Stu here from MNKY Agency with a bit of a recruiting roundup for the week. Hope everybody's doing well. We had a big launch of our new AI agents that happened on the 1st of May. So those are now active and helping us with some tasks, as well as a number of small updates that we applied to our email marketing system and so forth. I'll get into in a couple of minutes. So AI, although a term that is kind of cringy and some respects that when it gets thrown around with dishwashers, washing machines, things like that, but generally AI refers to the neurochip that makes decisions kind of like a brain would, and how it allows a device to throw off that sort of logic, but kind of intelligent logic if you think about it like that. So I like to call it sort of automated intelligence, or think about it as automated intelligence. What tasks can we pass off to another system that can sort of round up and process things like that. So we've got a bunch of different AI agents that we've now launched. I got a new fridge recently that has AI embedded in it. Basically, all that does is looks at items that I put in and take out and recognizes what those are, or learns what they are. And that way, the next time it's taken out, it can create a shopping list and add that into a basket ready for me to execute a purchase. Or it can, if it's a non-sort of online purchase, just recognize it on the way out, create me a shopping list as a reminder to do it. So things like that are quite handy in terms of if one had to take inventory every time before you go to the grocery store. That could be time consuming, whereas it's all ready to go. So in terms of recruitment, we're employing a lot of these AI agents to help us with some of the tasks that have historically taken us a significant amount of time, and also to help us get a better idea of the analysis of the recruitment market and the real estate brokerage market in general. Specifically, our AI agents that we've launched. So the candidate sourcing agent. So this agent actively searches for potential real estate agents across platforms. It'll monitor job boards, Reddit, professional networks, places like that, and identify candidates based on their experience, their location, what they're talking about, to judge the sentiment of whatever it is that they've posted on Reddit, asking if is something normal, should my broker be doing this, things like that. And we're sort of targeting people specifically. They would likely already be in our email database anyway, but just grabbing the name and cross-referencing the area, we've got everything down to their home addresses. We have, we have our personalized outreach agent that sends tailored messages to potential recruits. So that'll take the history of the agent, properties that they've sold recently, number of listings, number of sales last year, the brokerage that we're looking to tie that person to, and what it is that they have to offer to create very personalized one-on-one communications to them that resonate, because it talks about their history. We have a market analysis agent that takes the data from the MLSs, and this is quite interesting, takes the data from the MLSs, monitors when an agent changes brokerage, because their office ID attached to their agent ID would update as well. And then we're seeing where agents are going from and where they're going to. If we notice a few agents migrating in a particular area, that's we need to match that with a client, and then it's also a question of what if we lost out on there. So those are all a few of the AI agents that we've rolled out. There is a link to a blog post here, one of the two lonely blog posts that are sitting here. Hopefully this starts to look a little more meaty as we roll out over the coming weeks some more updates and so forth, and I'll try to be a little bit more diligent about updating you on different things that we're doing here day to day, so you know what's you know what's going on. One of the other things that we introduced this week was related in our email marketing system was related to the unsubscribe. So what we had noticed is that there are lots of CRM systems and essentially bots, spam checkers, things like that that are automatically clicking on our unsubscribe links. So what we've done this week is changed it to a 2-click unsubscribe. So previously they click unsubscribe at the bottom of the email. Now they have to click unsubscribe and confirm that unsubscription. I put a screenshot of that in the blog post here today. But that should eliminate any automated unsubscribes from either a bot that tries to do that or the CRM system as it reads the emails and checks all the links to make sure they're not spoofing or whatever, and see where they're going to. So that should eliminate that. Another major update that we're working on is a rollout of our email marketing system, an instance of that for every single client. So you'll now, in the coming couple of weeks, have your email will migrate off of our main server onto your own Google Cloud server, and you'll have your own email marketing system. So kind of like a MailChimp, but built specifically for you with all your data in. And this is going to help us with tracking more than anything else, and keeping people's data separate, and also on the branding side of things, eliminating links that are MNKY.agency links. So now all of the recruiting collateral from the website that we create for you, typically join dot whatever your brokerage is.com, and the landing pages lp dot whatever your brokerage is.com, and the mail system will set that up as mail dot whatever your brokerage is.com, still sending out as a subdomain, so it won't impact any of your business email whatsoever, but it will have there'll be no reference to any of our links, so it just looks a little bit more like we are a cohesive team. Generally, still slow in terms of getting people to migrate. We're seeing a lot from the companies that have a franchise fee off the top. Those guys are moving, and I'm sure you can understand why. The simple commission split is working well. I think everybody's on a pretty good plan. There's no clients that we have right now that stand out to me as like we're getting feedback on the actual plan that anybody's offering. Obviously, there's a whole scope of different opportunities available across the country, and we try to recommend what we can sell, since our business, we make money when we hire agents that are actually joining and closing transactions under our clients. So there's nothing that stands out particularly as far as the transcripts and recordings and so forth that I've reviewed over the course of the last week or few weeks. It's just generally a little bit slow. And now we've got this AI bot fired up that is doing analysis on agents from different brokerages and where the migrations are happening. In testing of that, even it's slowed down quite considerably. So I think we're getting a lot of traction in terms of candidates lined up, and some of the 100% brokerages with the low-hanging fruit, agents that are doing less than 6 transactions here, those guys are moving. The rest of them, they are queued up to move. We've got a bunch of people with follow-up dates and things like that, so we're going to see a big flood start in the next couple of weeks for sure. When these summer listings come in, since summer's kind of got off to a rocky start, always agents will put the next piece of business in with the new broker. So they'll be if they've got anything right now, they'll be closing it out. When they come to write that listing contract and they're looking at, okay, in terms of commission perhaps, or what's the outlook going to be for me processing this transaction with the current broker, that's the time they'll start moving, especially if the broker, if they're going to see more commission out of the next deal. That's always the way it tends to be. But a lot of people that we're tracking right now, for everybody, with things in escrow, we're continuing the communications. We're firing up these automated bot-related communications now. things are looking good, I would say, for the next couple of weeks. So I'll keep posted on any updates that we've got over the course of the next week, and try and share some more insights into what's going on in our recruitment market. Any questions, as always, give me a call. Would be happy to talk to you anytime and go over your campaign specifically. I'll do my best to reach out on a weekly basis to everybody, but if you ever think, hey, I haven't heard from Stu, feel free just to give you a shout. Always here to answer your calls, questions, and look over our campaign and try and improve a little bit every day. Anyway, wishing everybody a good week, and I'll see you, either talk to you in the week or I'll see you next week. Fucking thing.